And then I'm gonna go on the next one.
Yeah.
Relax. Alright, hold on.
Ooh.
Hey,
We got no viewers anyways. It's fine. Just go live right here. Go live right here. Go, click on the picture thing. Yeah. On the three dots. Three dots. Three dots. Three dots, dude. Three dots. Three dots. Three dots. Oh my god, bro! 3 dots. Fuck. Fuck. Dude. We got no viewers. All right, we ready? SOL early game recap. SOL early game recap. You're gonna have to edit out that first part though, with me screaming at the mic.
Yeah.
Really shows my personality.
That's JB, baby. A couple whiskeys.
Go live right now. Hurry.
I got you. JB, you gonna start it?
Yeah.
Go into the intro.
Yeah. Wait till we get some viewers. No viewers.
Doesn't matter. Hey, what's up, everybody? Good afternoon. We got the first half of the NFL done. This is Renee and the one and only JB John Borba with our special guest, Brendan Johnson. This is Speaking Out Loud with Renee and Borba.
Johnny Borba.
Check us out on YouTube. Subscribe, like, but
and
most
comment.
importantly, subscribe. Speaking Out Loud with Renee and Borba. We will hit the link on this so you guys
Yes.
can also hit the link, go like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram at SOL Speaking Out Loud. Hey, check it out, man. So we just finished watching the first half of these games here at 11 o'clock, man. It was fun. We got a couple games wrong.
Yes.
I got a couple games
You
wrong.
I got a couple games right. I got everything right.
Cowboys covered that spread. That's all I got.
Cowboys covered the spread. We did say they weren't going to cover the spread, but hey.
We're looking good right now. I'm looking good right now with my predictions.
Hey, but most importantly, man, what we're looking at is that Chiefs and Baltimore game. God damn. We knew that was going to be a close game. We knew it was going to come down to the end. Hey, Baltimore came up short there.
Baltimore's defense did not perform the way I thought it would.
It didn't.
And that's the difference of the game, honestly. I was right about that.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes.
Lamar Jackson literally underperformed. When he gave.
When the time showed up,
Let's see.
Thank you.
he could not show up.
Lamar, yeah, Lamar's not going to make that much of a huge, drastic improvement.
It came down to, I think,
from 1 year.
37, 36, somewhere along those lines, and he just didn't. The defense didn't show up. The one thing that I thought was going to win the Baltimore Ravens this game was the defense, and they did not show out on that last possession. They could have gave Lamar Jackson the chance to win, man. It was 2 minutes left in the game, and they could have gave Lamar Jackson
defense underperformed,
shine, and they just didn't do it.
I think that gives us a good.
But the
good
real question is, man, let me ask you guys this: Andy Reid called a screen pass there at the end,
perfect,
knowing that Baltimore's going to bring some heat. What a goddamn play call was that?
That's a good call.
What a good call was that, man?
It's not in the NFCs anymore.
Yeah. That's one hell of a call, man. Normally that was back in the day. That was Westbrook making that screen pass, right? You remember those days?
Oh yeah, Brian Westbrook.
Did not really like those days, but man, Andy Reid really made one hell of a play call there. Would have gave Lamar Jackson a chance to go down with 2 minutes, which I would have loved to see. I expected something. We all expected a close game. I called Lamar Jackson going down to win the game. I said it was going to be a close one, but Lamar Jackson was going down to win the game. Which, if the defense would have gave him a chance,
it pretty much came to Patrick Mahomes outperforming Lamar Jackson, and that's what I talked about earlier in the pregame show. And that's pretty much what happened. You know, you got the MVP, the reigning MVP, and you got Lamar Jackson coming into the game. He's wanting to prove himself. We know. Okay, yeah, you can make a step forward, but how much of an improvement is it when you're competing against Patrick Mahomes, a gunslinger like that? That he is the new version of a Brett Favre, but less turnovers type of quarterback.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Just
You know, and you can only expect so much from Lamar Jackson. in the second year.
It didn't have a terrible game.
And he needed his defense to help him, and it really didn't come through today.
But
and it showed.
I mean, what's sad about Lamar Jackson is that he did play a rough Chiefs defense. So, man, what a hell of a game. Hey, but going on to the next one, man, Eddie Griego. I know you're watching. So how about them Philadelphia?
How about the Eagles?
We knew this was gonna happen.
We knew it was coming.
You knew.
You heard it first from your one and only.
I tried picking the Eagles, but they fucked up.
Yeah, Brandon made a last moment change.
Which, he overthought it. It's just that simple. It's just you overthink your prediction and it costs you. And that's what it did. It costed Brennan Johnson. It costed a lot of Americans. A lot of Philadelphia fans. And that's what it did. We expected a tough game. Lions are not that bad.
Yeah,
or not that bad as we assumed that they were.
And the difference in that game was
they're really not.
You should be happy about this.
Are you gonna go shop at?
Division, they got
man.
It's your Hanes.
It gives me a little.
The thing is that the Eagles are you gonna go buy your Hanes shirt at Factory 2 or are you gonna go buy it at Walmart? That's what the Eagles are, bro. You know what I mean?
Eagles have some glaring weaknesses.
The Eagles are just so disappointing, my friend. They're so disappointing. Carson Wentz, where were you? But we knew what to expect.
Man, that offensive pass interference at the end, man, that really changed it, man. Darren Sproles, little 5'6" Darren Sproles getting an offensive pass interference, come on.
That was a hell of a push-off.
Man, that's a tough call to make.
I guarantee you, every Eagles fan, just like you.
But with a minute left with the game.
Was that really pass interference?
You're going to get to 6 foot. You're going to get to 6 foot.
It's your own fault. I mean, seriously, if you big enough that close, I mean,
that's tough. It's a tough call to make with a minute left in the game.
That is definitely pass interference.
Yeah.
And for all you Eagle fans that are over there crying, saying there wasn't pass interference, I know Eddie Griego. I definitely know Eddie and Josh Williams and Gabe Bogas and Sanchez. I know all of them are like, there was no pass interference. No, it was.
No.
Yeah, it sure was.
That was
a foolish stiction.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and you also said that.
I'm sure you guys know it too. You can't be that delusional.
Yeah,
I'm sure you guys know it.
I mean,
it's just there's
a question mark on it.
Yeah,
it was a full extension. You cannot be.
It came down. It was more than that play, though. It comes down to more than that play.
What's important about that game, bro, is the fact that last pass on fourth down, it hit his hands. Carson Wentz gave him a chance to win.
Give him a chance.
To your line, that was game. Boy.
Yeah, dude.
That's game.
Yeah, catch it at the 3, at the 2, at the 5, even. Give them a chance. The fact is that it gives them a chance to win. Give them a chance to win. And they did not give them a chance to win. The Philadelphia Eagles go down to the Detroit Lions as called by
another game
with Renee Borba. Should have put your money. I should have bet on the odds, and you would have won yourself some money. Sometimes listen, because we know what we're saying.
Another game that was very interesting. A very good game. I called the score exactly as it was. Colts versus Falcons. Colts come on top, 27-24. I predicted the exact score. Jacoby Brissett had a good game. It came down to whichever quarterback was going to perform. Falcons rally in the second half, bring it to a close game. It's 20-3 at halftime. So that's insane to come back from 20-3 at halftime on the road. That gives a lot of credit to the Falcons. They got a lot of fight in them, but they just couldn't get it done. Matt Ryan had a solid game, 29-34, 3 touchdowns and an interception. Imagine being 29-34, having 1 interception and still losing the game. That's insane.
Say that again, Brandon.
Say, excuse me, can I get some help, please? I'm only carrying the team.
I mean, there's only so much you can do.
Matt Ryan gave them a chance.
Man,
that defense just didn't hold up against Philly. That just proves that the Colts are definitely a playoff contender, man.
I didn't doubt. I did not doubt Jacoby Brissett. 28-37.
A lot of people have not.
28-37, 310 yards, 2 touchdowns. Great game. We called it.
Like we said.
We called it. I called it at least.
We said in our previous podcast, man. We said that Andrew Luck left this organization with not a bad taste in their mouth.
No.
They didn't leave him with that. They did. He left, but he didn't leave them.
He left them in
someone
good hands.
that can cover him.
And Jacoby Brissett is only going to get better.
And I'm still upset about the whole Colts booing him, and I understand. I get it. He's elite, blah blah. But dude, Jacoby can ball, man. Jacoby can ball.
And he proved it today at home.
And he did.
A game that you should win at home. And he did it. He did it, and he had a great game. 310 yards.
Atlanta played a good game, man.
Oh, yeah.
Atlanta definitely played a good game.
They started off slow. They came back in the second half.
The only thing about Atlanta is...
So you got to expect Jacoby to close out, and that's what he did.
Atlanta cannot start off slow. They've proven that.
They're not a good road team. They're not a good road team.
Against Philly, at home, but you cannot start off slow. If you do, you see what happens. You gave yourself a chance to win, but did not capitalize defensively. You got to work on something. Something's got to get fixed in Atlanta.
Yeah,
if not, the only thing that's going to be going down in Atlanta is nothing, really.
Nothing.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A.
They're not going to get nothing. No.
So
T.Y. Hilton had a good game.
Buy chicken sandwiches in Atlanta.
T.Y. Hilton was questionable coming into the game. He had a good game, had a touchdown.
Sorry, man.
It
shows what Jacoby has.
Yeah. Jacoby Brissett, he's the real deal. I really believe in him. It's just up to everybody else. The Colts, that organization, they believe in Jacoby.
Definitely.
That's why, they're not freaking out. Okay, we got Jacoby. He's gonna make plays for us. He's only gonna get better. And I think that proved it today.
Yeah,
He's only gonna get better.
Jacoby just made it seem so much easier for the Colts fans. That conference
Great
is
game.
now
Great game.
wide open.
Great
What a
game.
good W for the Colts. Right on, man. Do your thing. Go on to next week, Kevin Kelly. Get hyped, baby. Get hyped.
Be happy you got a good backup.
I know you don't like this crappy ass whiskey that Borber brought this morning, but hey, cheers, my friend.
He loves it. He loves it, dude. He loves it.
So,
Kevin, you love it. I know it.
What else did we have today?
We had a good game. Bengals Bills that ended in a showdown. Josh Allen, last minute of the game, comeback, gets the win, leads his team to a touchdown.
The Bills are 3-0.
3-0 for the first time in
Bills Mafia.
who knows how many years.
No LaShawn
3-0.
Got rid of him. Got rid of the waste. And really, other than Josh Allen, you can't really name too many players on that team, man. You really can't. Unless you do some research, you really can't. So it's the fact that
Cole Beasley
is probably their best off-season move. If you don't mind, check out them stats.
I don't think Cole Beasley did too much, to be honest. I don't think he did, to be honest. Cole Beasley, he did decent. 8 catches, 48 yards.
8 catches, 48 yards. That's not
Dawson Knox. Ever heard of him? Well, he had
Dawson
1
Knox.
touchdown today.
The last
So-
I heard of a Knox last name that was on the New York.
Frank Gore, he's still performing. 14 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
Frank Gore,
He's
30
still
plus.
playing. Man,
30
Frank
year
Gore.
olds, man.
Frank Gore, Hall of Famer, yeah?
You wanna
Anybody
play
agree?
You want to play hide and spike it and you're 30 plus? Get out there because Frank Gore said so.
Frank Gore, Hall of Famer? What do you think?
Oh, I don't know, man. That's a tough one.
You think so?
It's like
I think he's a Hall of Famer.
3rd or 4th ballot.
Yeah, maybe.
3rd or 4th.
It might take him a
Not
couple years to
first
get in.
one. Not 1st, 3rd or 4th.
He's just still performing at a good
No, the
level,
guy's still
high
playing,
level.
so you cannot-
Josh Allen had a decent game, 23 of 36, a
which is
touchdown
what
and
we
a pick.
expected,
He 243 yards. That's not bad. It's not bad. Not
which is
bad.
what-
Got the win, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is what.
And of course, you know what to expect out of the Bengals. They're gonna throw it a lot. Andy Dalton threw 36 times, 20 of 36. He just didn't perform good. He had 2 interceptions on the day, 1 touchdown pass. And when you have, Joe Mixon was one of those touchdown receptions. He had one of those touchdowns. And when you have AJ Green, it's a lot of pressure. Because who's your other guy? Who's your other guy?
Right now, until
Who's the other guy?
AJ Green comes back, man.
It's gonna be tough for the
Check
Bengals.
any Cincinnati game as a dub.
I feel like
As
the
of right
Bengals are one of those teams that they're just missing AJ Green, or else I feel like they would have another win.
The thing
You know what I
about
mean?
Bengals
They're
is
one of
that
those
you
teams.
can pick up somebody in the second string to get you some points on fantasy because they are that bad. They're that bad. The Cincinnati Bengals are
He's
Terrible. Just to move into the Patriots and the Jets, man, the Patriots did what we expected them to do. They put on a straight whooping. We did not expect anything different. They did just score against San Francisco. They are leading at 6-0. So
Chargers up 7-0.
Mason Rudolph, come on, man. Show out. Show us what you got, bro. We are about to go into those games as well as soon as we finish.
Yeah, these games are just starting up.
Ones. But we got the
any other thing?
7-7. Vikings put on a whooping.
Oh yeah,
against the Raiders. Which
Packers come out on top, 27-16.
Packers. Let's not forget, Borba did say the Broncos were going to upset.
But that was a bold prediction.
Biased decision. In
decision.
The conference.
Biased decision.
Earl Robinson, if you're not on here, you will be on here disagreeing. But as me and Brandon expected, the Green Bay Packers were going to run right through it, and the Broncos hit the panic button. Broncos County, or whatever the hell you guys call it. You guys are all high anyways because it's all legal. Doesn't make sense to any of you guys. So you guys got a bunch of L's, and you guys are not making the playoffs. So if you want a reminder, just hit me up on Facebook or YouTube. Speaking Out Loud with Renee and Borba. The Broncos suck. Get over it. If you feel different, feel free to comment or shoot us a message.
One thing I want to talk about.
But anyways, go ahead, JB.
Is the Raiders and Vikings matchup. Yes, of course. Let me just get there. This was a week for Kirk Cousins to get back on his feet, I'm not saying he had a great game, but he did enough, against an average defense, average secondary, 15-21, 174 and a touchdown. That's, to pay. What's still disappointing to me, I'm going to be real. We pay a quarterback $84 million to throw 21 passes against a subpar defense.
Let's put quotations on guaranteed.
To throw 21 passes against a subpar defense, so.
But why is that? Why is that? Why?
Because Dalvin Cook. That's why.
I was calling him.
Because of Dalvin Cook.
Calvin Cook.
16 for 110, a 7-yard average. A 7-yard average per carry. And a touchdown.
Anybody that's watching, we had this discussion during the game. Would you trade Saquon Barkley?
This is so illogical. It doesn't even make football sense.
For Cook right now, would you trade Saquon Barkley for Calvin Quick, whatever?
Dalvin Cook, idiot.
I'm just playing. I'm just talking crap. Would you trade Saquon Barkley for Cook right now? Let us know. And if you were a Vikings fan, would you be upset if that trade?
Literally, no one in Roswell is a Vikings fan. I know one person that's a Vikings fan. So literally.
Yeah, but not very many people are.
There's more Giants fans.
But not many people are Giants fans. So as a Giants fan, are you upset if you make that trade?
Why are you going to make that trade in the first place? That's literally not logical, dude. We're just talking. That's literally drunk talk, dude. That's literally drunk talk.
I'm just curious to know.
That's not even a logical move.
As Saquon Barkley, right?
There's Saquon, there's Gurley, there's Zeke, Benjamin.
But Brandon, as a
I just can't wait till the season's over and when Dalvin Cook wins the rushing title. I just can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. I cannot wait for it.
Brandon, let me ask you.
He's going to be top 3 running back.
Brandon,
he can do it all.
Hold on. Brandon, if you're a Giants fan and the Giants trade Saquon Barkley for Cook, what's your reaction right now?
I'm burning jerseys.
Burning jerseys. Right. He's even going to burn LeBron James jerseys.
Social media posts.
It's unbelievable.
Every Giants fan.
Okay, what are one of the teams?
Every Vikings fan is going to go.
But hey, don't get me wrong. Cook is definitely top 3.
Literally.
As of right now, Cook is top 3.
He's top 1. He's the best running back in the league right now. Yes. Right now, he's the best running back in the league. Please. Give me, if you follow football, if you follow the Vikings, just let me know if you follow the Vikings.
No, not necessarily.
First of all, yes, you got to watch every play. You got to see how he runs the ball. First of all. And then what these Cowboys fans don't understand is how he runs the goddamn football. It's like that. They're so biased. What do you expect?
It's like we're talking about trading Saquon.
We're not okay, but first of all, that's not even logical. You have a franchise. Why are you gonna trade a franchise player?
Which is the concept that we're trying to get out is that you would not. I mean, you would easily trade Cook for Barkley.
Who's gonna do that?
Cook is definitely.
Tell me who in God's green world is gonna trade Saquon Barkley? First of all, from an organization in New York City where everything is recorded, written, and provoked. A city that never sleeps. A city that wants an all-star quarterback, Phil Simms. Listen,
please.
I shouldn't have read what I read because I lost complete track. Listen, Saquon is not going anywhere. He's gonna be a New York Giant till he's 31 years old. Then he'll play on the Raiders or the Cardinals. It's some awful organization that needs a decent running back. Listen, and it's gonna be like that. Just how we got rid of AP, Adrian Peterson, best running back in the league for 5, 6, 7 years.
Top 3 running backs.
You get rid of him. You just know when to get rid of him. You just know when to get rid of a running back.
Top 3 running backs in this order right now: Zeke, Saquon, and Cook. Disagree with me?
No Cook.
No Cook. Who you got? Who you got top 3?
Cook's
Who you got at top 3, Brandon?
top 3, the same as always.
Tell me.
Zeke, Saquon, Gurley.
Gurley. And you didn't throw Cook top 5 or 4 or
He's in there. Definitely
top 5.
But we gotta
top 10.
see.
JB,
Let's just wait till week 6.
JB, as of right
time, too much all time.
As of right now, JB, tell me who do you got? Who do you got top 5?
My top 5 running backs.
Top 5 running backs right now. As of right now. I'm not being biased, man.
Oh my god.
Just
I gotta think of 5 first.
Potential, bro.
Okay, number one, I'd honestly go Zeke. You know why not?
There we go. The truth is finally out.
It's not the truth.
He said it.
I'm saying top 5. I'm talking about right. If we were talking about right now, week 3.
Yeah, if you could
Week 3.
If you could make a trade and it would have happened.
Okay, why are we talking about trades? I just want to talk about the top 5 running backs. Top 5 running backs right now in the NFL. Dalvin Cook, number 1.
Oh my.
Zeke, number 2.
Statistically. Right?
Saquon, number 3. Todd Gurley, number 4. Number 5, I don't even know. I don't even know what number 5 is. Who's number 5? You know what? Top 5 running back. I'll take Matt Breida, number 5. Who knows him? What team does he play for?
Yeah, but
don't even know. Don't even know.
I mean, the question is,
don't even know.
Franchise with these guys. It's not
that was not the question. That was not the question.
Let me rephrase it. If you were
I'm talking about top 5 running backs right now, off of last week's performance, and I haven't seen all of today's performances yet.
Well, nobody gives a shit about top 3 performances. It's a matter about getting into the playoffs.
And we're gonna make the playoffs.
What running back are you gonna take into the playoffs?
I'm gonna take my running back. You're gonna take your running back. A Giants fan is gonna take their running back.
But if I'm any team in the NFL, I'm gonna take Zeke. And if Zeke's hurt, I'm gonna take Sam. If Zeke goes down, and
I think you guys are underestimating. You guys are underestimating Dalvin Cook so badly. It's unbelievable. You guys just don't have the film on him. It's unbelievable.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Brandon. If Zeke goes down right now, 20 ACL, done for the year, and Dallas could pick up any running back in the NFL, no questions asked.
You're not going to pick up nobody.
Saquon Barkley's coming to Dallas.
Yeah, you think so? That's so dumb. That's such a dumb prediction. You think you're gonna trade?
I'm not gonna.
Nobody's gonna trade. You guys are gonna be stuck with Tony Pollard all year.
Which is not a bad pick. You said.
Okay, then run with him. Who picked him number 4? No one picked him.
The thing is that who do you want to have who do you want to have on your back in your corner when you hit the playoffs? That's the question.
Okay.
If you could have any running back in the NFL right now, who would you have?
Okay, but look, this is the thing.
The question is simple.
But listen.
No, listen.
It's not okay, but no, listen.
If you could have
literally listen.
If you could have any running back right now
for the Cowboys, do you think
anybody? Josh Williams.
Dalvin Cook.
Hey, Josh Williams, if you could have.
And this is why I say Dalvin Cook. Listen to me. Listen.
At running back.
Listen.
He's an Eagles fan.
Listen.
Who would you have? Please tell us.
If you want, okay, Cowboys fans, you're obviously going to pick Ezekiel Elliott. You know why? Because he knows the system. He knows the type of running that they're going to get.
Saquon Barkley.
Dalvin Cook, literally,
Or
we are a
Saquon.
zone run fit. We are a zone
Or
offense, zone
Saquon.
run offense. Dalvin Cook is a zone run
Or
running back. It has
Saquon.
obviously been displayed.
Or Saquon Barkley.
The leading rusher of the NFL,
Or
Dalvin Cook,
or
will
Saquon
literally
Barkley.
just be just fine. If I were to take, okay, say it's week 17, we're about to go.
Oh, week 7.
Yeah, no shit. It would suck for you because you lost to the Lions. Yeah.
Hey, Jay Will, just so you know, you can have a running back.
Don't talk. Dude, no one's going to talk to you until Friday. Okay? Because that's when I finally got over my loss was Friday. If you're any type of Eagles fan, you'll get over your loss by Friday.
Jay Will, we're not doodling on the Eagles.
We're just talking about running backs. We're talking about running backs right now.
If you're as an Eagles fan, who do you have? If you're gonna go into the playoffs, if you can get any running back in the game.
But you got to take this into consideration. Ezekiel running back is the Dallas Cowboys running back. If you were to jump on a new team, it's going to take time to learn the running system. It's not only a quarterback thing, it's a running back thing. We have a zone run offense. Gary Kubiak is a zone run offensive guy. And it's obviously proven.
So let me ask you this. If the Vikings
just watch the runs.
Listen to this.
Just watch. Dalvin Cook has the quickest one cut in the NFL by far.
Going into the playoffs, if you could get Jalen Ramsey, would you get him?
Of course, who wouldn't?
But he wouldn't fit in the system because he hasn't been there.
But who wouldn't get him?
No, bro. Well, exactly. Why would you not get the best running back in the game going into the playoffs?
First of all, running back is so undervalued now. It doesn't even matter. Just look at the Chargers. It doesn't matter who your running back is. It doesn't matter. Melvin Gordon had a good year last year.
Melvin Gordon did not make it to anywhere.
Yeah, and look, they got two running backs that can do just as much as not more if Melvin Gordon. That's the thing about the NFL
The
now.
question is, if you were going to the playoffs, who would you take? And you said you would take your own running back, Cook, right?
I'll take my running back. I'm not going to trade for no one. I'll take what I have already.
Which is definitely fine.
Watch the film. Watch the film.
I would take Saquon, and I think
Go ahead.
both agreed, right?
Go ahead. Yeah, because you guys play Saquon Barkley every year and he fucking gashes you up the middle for 80 yards first drive of the game. That's why you want to pick Saquon. Play Dalvin Cook twice a year and you'll see why you want him on your team. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Yeah, take Saquon, dude, because you play him twice a week also. You play him twice a year also. Watch some film on Dalvin Cook. Watch some film on Dalvin Cook. You'll see. I want to see Saquon make a cut as fast as Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook is the quickest. He made his one cuts faster than Adrian Peterson in his prime. It's like
Kirk Cousins.
Watch the film.
Kirk Cousins.
Watch the film.
The best quarterback in the NFL.
I'm not saying that, obviously.
But it's simple, man. Best running backs in the NFL right now are Zeke or Saquon Barkley. No disrespect to Cook being top 3. I definitely agree. He has the most yards rushing. But to say that you're going to...
It's fine. I don't care. I'll take him. I'll take him to run in the dome. I'll take him to run in a dome against any team in the NFL.
Would you really know?
Jay Williams
Yes.
did just say that he does remember watching film and the Eagles putting them cheeks in the playoffs, which is very...
That was 2 years ago. We're not talking about the past. Okay, Nick Foles is currently injured. He's got a broken, scapula? Something like that. He's got a...
Jay, well, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
What matters is now.
It doesn't matter.
And you guys have no running game.
We all remember.
That's what matters. The Eagles are looking for answers.
Terrible.
The Eagles are looking for answers right now.
And Carson Wentz is better than Dak Prescott, right? Dak Prescott.
I'll take Carson Wentz over Dak Prescott.
You're a goddamn idiot. We're about to end this show because Orba is completely trashed, I guess. It's you don't take that. If you're gonna take
the Eagles have had such a much harder schedule than the Cowboys.
If you're gonna take Zeke, if you can take Cook over Zeke and then you take Wentz over Dak based off of stats because that's what you're going off of, does not make sense because obviously Dak has better stats than Carson Wentz better passer rating. So if you're gonna go off stats, you're gonna obviously take Dak over Carson Wentz. But anyways, we're not gonna go into that. We're gonna waste too much time over dumb facts. So let's move on, man.
They're not facts.
What else did we have this morning that
Dad?
is worth talking about?
Texans Chargers. Let's go.
Texans Chargers. That's a late game,
That was
isn't
what
it?
I am.
That's a late game. And Chargers are currently up 10-0.
Chargers are currently.
I'm telling you, they do not miss Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon is not affecting that team at all. I'll tell you that right now. I'm telling you. Melvin Gordon is not affecting that team at all. That's why he's not going to get paid all year. I'll expect him to go to a subpar, below average team next year, if anything. You know,
Joe Baca said, I was with you on Cook until he took points over Dak. Shake my head. That's when he got away from stats. Or was making a.
okay,
Stats.
from what I've seen from Carson Wentz, just his physical ability is impressive, right? You can't disagree.
Who should be on 3? Curious, but keep going, JB.
Listen, when it comes to a physical standpoint, Carson Wentz, man, he's on another level. Like, I don't see. Okay, Dak definitely. No. Listen,
No, but the thing
Dak
is
can
that-
make plays for sure,
No, but
for
the thing
sure.
is that you're making
On
an
the
argument
ground.
about Cook based off statistics,
Okay.
which is valid.
Yes.
But then you turn around and go, you take Carson Wentz over his.
Okay, the
body
reason I'm going
potential
Carson Wentz, yes.
over statistics.
I know.
So what's
Okay,
the
from these
truth?
first 3 weeks, yes, Carson Wentz has had a rough 3 weeks. Things have just not been clicking on offense for them. I don't know what it is. It's the play calling. If it's him, if it's the
not
receivers.
play calling, it's obviously
We
Super Bowl
saw
based on
last
the-
week. You
They
know,
won a Super Bowl.
yeah.
With the offensive calling, so it's not the play calling.
I don't
And
think-
blame
yeah.
this on the coach. Can
You're
we blame
right.
this on the coach? When you win a Super Bowl, you don't blame it on the coach.
Okay.
So who do you point the finger to? That's the real question.
Okay.
The
you
offense is
make
not
a
the
point
problem.
there.
Nick Foles.
Okay, but listen,
Figure out
when
a
it
way.
comes to your
Nick Foles
opponent's
figured out a way.
schedules, these first 3 weeks,
It don't
you
matter.
got the Eagles schedule.
Your offense should not.
You got the
be
Eagles
upset.
schedule. Who has gone? Are you going to argue that the Eagles have had a tougher schedule than the Cowboys so far?
No, I'm not going to argue that. But
Do you think
but
the
you
Eagles
can't
have
say-
had
you
the
can't say,
tough,
"Our
the rougher
offense is
schedule"?
Not clicking on all cylinders. God damn it! You've had the same offensive coordinator that won the Super Bowl. Why
Okay,
the hell
but
aren't you winning?
also,
Why is
Carson
the problem
Wentz-
the offense?
listen,
That's the real
Carson
question.
Wentz has been injured though.
Injured
He's
where?
All year last year. What are you talking
It
about?
don't matter.
Listen, he's gotta
is
knock
Nick-
off the
was
rust.
Nick Foles a problem?
no, he
Should
wasn't.
they have kept?
No, he
should
wasn't.
they have kept Nick Foles?
But he's literally he's
Should they have kept
every
Nick Foles?
week when you're studying, when you're backup, you're clean, you're injury free, you're ready to go. You should be expected to make those plays, especially from Nick Foles, who had a 27-4 year one
The
time.
question is, the Eagles are the Eagle fans regretting trading Nick Foles right now? Granted, he's hurt.
No,
Let's say he doesn't get hurt.
because
right?
Carson Wentz isn't hurt. If he gets hurt, then yes, they're in trouble. But it's the same thing. It's what I'm talking about. It's what I'm talking about. Dalvin Cook. You know, you've had 2 bad years. Yes, Carson Wentz was injured at the end of the year. Nick Foles comes in, wins the Super Bowl. Last year, he's not okay. Obviously, Carson Wentz is not recovered. Nick Foles comes in. They should have beat the Bears in that wild card game.
Carson
They should have beat the
Wentz
They
was
should have beat the Bears.
semi-healthy going to the playoffs.
Yeah,
They
he
chose
was very
not to
healthy.
play him because Nick Foles was on the roll and they expected another run. And
Okay, Josh,
is that
say
a slap-
something,
is
dude.
that a slap in the face to the
No.
Eagle fans? Eagle fans. God damn it, man. What's the answers to this?
I'm fighting for the Eagles right now.
You
Like,
guys
unbelievable.
The
It's
thing
unbelievable.
about the Eagles is you guys just extended Carson Wentz probably just to piss off the Dallas Cowboys and to make them pay Dak Prescott, which is the only thing that makes
We'll
sense.
see when they play.
Someone's injury prone. You didn't play them at the end going into the playoffs because you're riding a hot hand. So what the hell is the problem there? Is the fact that Deshaun Jackson is that big of a playmaker and is late at the end of his career?
No.
Or what's the real problem?
The
Or
real problem is
Carson
the
Wentz.
Eagles ain't going to the Cowboys. I'll tell you that right now. The Cowboys going to win the division.
Whoa.
Board was definitely getting more animated because he is going to have this crazy ass
I know one thing.
that we
9-7
just
for
bought
Vikings.
today.
That's what I'm saying.
Vikings 9-7.
But
9-7. Stop. Stop.
Hey,
Okay, Eddie.
Grego said, "Wait till we're healthy, dog." Ruff, ruff. Call the dog pound
Call a dog pound.
because Carson Wentz is on the loose for nothing.
Listen, I will agree with Eddie to this extent that
Who's hurt besides John
Listen,
Jackson?
it's
He's
gonna
plus
take
30.
it's gonna take a couple
Oh,
games.
and now Sean Jeffrey. I guess he's
It's
hurt
gonna
as well.
take a couple games for the Eagles to get healthy, for everything to get
Man, if
clicking,
you're that
for
league,
everything to
bro.
get clicking. Right now, literally, the Cowboys have who's there? Who's there?
Who's hurt?
Everybody is clean. They're
Who's
clean. They're
hurt?
healthy. They've had 3
They're best-
easy
As
games,
of right now, their best wide receivers right.
Michael Gallup is out.
Crawford
And he was
is
out.
also hurt. And
but you can afford to have 2 of your receivers out
Yeah,
versus the
today,
Dolphins.
Today, which is understandable. We're not talking about Dallas. We're not talking about Dallas.
He's talking about Dallas.
Nobody's talking
He's
about
talking about
Dallas.
Dallas. He's talking about
Nobody's
Dallas.
talking about Dallas.
Brendan Johnson's talking about
Did we
Dallas.
disagree about Dallas?
Did we talk?
We knew Dallas is going to do what they were going to do.
Super Bowl favorites.
Dallas did what they were supposed to do. Dallas did what they're supposed to do. They rested some players. That's fine.
That's what I'm saying. When the Eagles get healthy and they get everything together, it's gonna take a couple weeks. But if they can like win, loss, and then come on at the end at strong, they could be a
Hey,
wild
don't
card
get me wrong.
team.
I still think
It's-
the Eagles are playoff contenders.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I think Dallas. I think the Eagles are going to squeeze into the wild card. I think Dallas is going to win the division.
Call 7-9 for the Eagles.
Oh, that's a bold prediction.
That is Super Bowl.
That is super. That is
So so if the Eagles are 7-9, and they're and
3 Cowboys. Is that what you're
I
asking?
got Dallas at number.
no,
one,
but who do you
number
think
two.
is gonna be the wild card in the NFC?
Oh, wild
2
card.
wild cards.
Well, now the Saints might be.
Vikings
Well, actually,
and
Atlanta
Seahawks.
losing.
Vikings, Seahawks.
So
Wild
so you're saying 49ers win that division? Rams? What about
We have
Rams?
the same rate.
That same division.
That's 3 teams.
Niners are going wild card. Rams.
Makes
The
you
Rams
think.
are going to win the division. 49ers are going to fall off.
No, the 49ers
Really?
are going to not
49ers
make
fall
playoffs.
off.
You don't
Rams
think
win the division. Seahawks, Vikings. Packers,
Wild card?
Packers winning North.
Oh,
I'll go for Vikings winning the North
think
easily.
That's crazy, but I like
I don't
it.
believe in the
Packers
Packers.
are winning North.
That is crazy, but I like it. And the way the
The only
Eagles,
loss being against
the way
Cowboys.
the Eagles are playing, that sounds. Very,
Hey,
very
November 10th. Anybody want to go to Dallas versus Minnesota? Let us know now, because we're going to that game.
Oh,
We're gonna
yeah.
we're
do
gonna
a
try to
live
do
show.
we're gonna try to do a live show, pregame show.
Live show
for that
Vikings,
game.
Cowboys.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be interacting with fans, with Cowboys fans. Hopefully, get some Vikings fans. I don't know. I feel like I'm the only Vikings fans down south, so I'm gonna be by myself. So hopefully, we can get some more people.
Eddie said Dak can't play under pressure. A good D line attacking him.
See, that's what I feel like too. I understand that. I understand where he's coming from. If you play good defense that can put pressure on Dak, it's going to be a really. It's going to be a game where you got to fight. You gotta fight.
Honestly, I think it was the offensive play calling. I mean, last year they had a good chance to win against.
Josh, come to Dallas with us. Arlington, to be exact.
Last year, Dallas had a good chance to win against the Rams. It was pretty doo-doo play calling, and Dallas is known to be conservative. They got a new offensive coordinator, so it's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be fun to look into what they got in the playoffs.
We still just
fact
watching
is-
Dak's performance today. He threw some passes
That was
where I think
questionable.
were questionable,
Yeah, definitely.
and I think it was his confidence over. What do you call that word? It was over
He had
exasperated.
that groove where it's like, yeah, this game don't matter. Let me just sling this rock. You can't have that.
And it's only going to get harder for
Dak
Cowboys
can't
from
do
now
that.
on. It's only going to get harder for them, their schedule wise.
The thing about Dallas is they're making the playoffs. Get over it. They're definitely making the
You
playoffs.
don't miss the playoffs after going 3-0. You just don't.
Yeah,
Saints are
you're
up
gonna make
13-7.
Dallas is gonna make the playoffs. The only difference that's going into the playoffs is that Dallas has a new offense coordinator who's not afraid to sling the rock.
Pizza
And
board.
and the main thing, Eddie, which you probably have not seen whatsoever, because all you watch is Eagle games or highlights, is the fact that if Dallas runs Dak, that's a whole different team. And I'm sure you guys will both agree with me on that one. If Dak runs the ball, Dak runs for 50 plus, which Dak did not run in the playoffs against the Rams at all. I mean, you ran for 20 yards, if anything. Dak has to run the ball. And Kellen Moore knows what that offense needs. So, and if the offense stays healthy, let's not forget Travis Frederick, one of the best
If you get if you get a full, if you get a healthy Eagles team versus a healthy Cowboys team, man, that's a really good matchup.
Like this year, I'm gonna take Dallas. When the Eagles won the Super Bowl,
yeah, we haven't seen. We have not seen Philly play to what they have been hyped up to be. I haven't seen that.
Honestly, this year I had Dallas winning at home. And
I haven't seen that.
Winning at home, I had them splitting it. I really had them.
I can see that happening. It's going to be close. I would not be surprised for a first-round matchup.
Even right now, I still have them splitting only because I think that Philly's going to click.
Philly's going to get their stuff together eventually, I feel like. And I would not be surprised if they play 3 times this year in the first round of the playoffs. You know what I mean?
First round, we're getting bye.
I don't know. But
Dallas is going to be 1 and 2.
We're getting a bye.
Please name another team that might make it get 1 and 2. Name another team right now.
My God, dude, I'm so sick of these Cowboys fans. I'm so sick of these Cowboys fans.
1 and 2.
Get them out of here.
Dallas has an easy run in the next 4 games. Dallas may be 6-0.
Deal with it.
Dallas may be 6-0. Hey, but shout out to Marcos for joining. Easy. You sure did put respect on the Ravens, man. I've been shouting you out since the beginning. Well, not the beginning, but the second week. Whenever after
Lamar?
Yeah, Lamar Jackson had his outstanding game against Dolphins. Dude, man, that was a tough game, though. That was a tough game. We went over that.
We kind of knew. Lamar Jackson really had to show out.
Easy, man. I don't see shit out of that division. Not shit. What scores do we got right now?
Scores we
still got 6.
We got Saints 13-7.
13-7.
Do not sleep on Teddy Bridgewater. I'm telling you. If you guys, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy because the Vikings are one of those teams. They're not a high marketable team. They're not a high marketable team. They're not. They're not America's team. They're not the Steel Curtain. They're not anything like that. And when I felt so good about Teddy Bridgewater before he got injured, when he ruptured his ACL, MCL, everything. He was going to be so good for us. He's that type of quarterback that has poise, that can make clutch plays. There's certain quarterbacks. Kirk Cousins might be a better quarterback than Teddy Bridgewater, but when it comes to clutch time, I'll take Teddy Bridgewater 9 times out of 10. I'll take him 9 times out of 10. And I saw that it displayed so many times. It's just.
Let me ask you this real quick. Marcos asked us, what 3 things would you take out of the Ravens Chiefs game? I think we learned
Mahomes.
I think we learned more about how cheap the Chiefs are. Would you agree with that?
What do you mean? How cheap they are?
How good they are.
Oh, how good they are.
Because we're expecting so much from the Chiefs, man. I mean, I think the one thing out of the Ravens is they have a decent defense. One hell of a play call there at the end by Andy Reid. Man, if they get that stop, jeez.
One thing you take out of that game, I know one thing for sure, is that Lamar Jackson definitely has to improve some more. He's got to be more of a reliable passer. That's one of the things you got to take from that game. You got to say, okay, what can we do to make Lamar Jackson's job easier? Of course, you got to run the ball. You got to put more plays in. You got to make it easier for him. He's still learning. It's his second year. It's so rare that you get a Patrick Mahomes slinging it right off the rip. You know what I'm saying? How many quarterbacks come out like that? Not too many at all. Shut up. Just shut up, dude. You know what I mean?
No problem.
It takes time. I would not worry. If I'm a Ravens fan, do not worry about this loss. You're playing a great team. Obviously, the first or second, best team in the AFC. You know what I'm saying? Arguably the best quarterback in the league right now. Arguably the best quarterback in the league right now.
Like we said earlier, man, you're gonna see them again.
Oh yeah, I would not be surprised.
It's just a matter if you see them at home or on the road, and you gotta. I mean, you barely lost on the road, so let's imagine this Baltimore defense at home, man.
I think their defense underperformed today, and they're gonna learn from that. If they
on the road,
I know, but that's what I'm saying. If they see Patrick Mahomes again, it's gonna be a close game.
Imagine,
not even at home,
in a playoff atmosphere,
because
Baltimore defense at home.
Okay, here's the point. You got a good defense in the Ravens. One thing about a good defensive-minded coach like John Harbaugh, like Mike Zimmer, when we got blown out, when the Vikings I'll use this as an example. Vikings got blown out that year against Seahawks. Shut up. Against the Seahawks. Like, just blown out. Like, in week 14, 15. We played them wild card weekend in 2015. That was Teddy Bridgewater's last game as a Viking, where we wide left it with Blair Walsh. We adjusted. Granted, the weather, it was -6 or whatever. Granted, the weather, we adjusted tremendous. Like, Vikings should have won that game against the Seahawks. And the thing is about a good defensive-minded coach like John Harbaugh, he's going to adjust to a good offensive team like the Chiefs. So if they play again, which could be a wild card game, they're going to be ready. I expect it to be a much low-scoring game. It's going to be a grind. It's going to be a fight. And you just got to hope the difference in that game is Lamar Jackson, that he improves, that he grows up, that he matures. So, that's a legitimate point. I think I'm bringing
Brandon,
up
what
right
do you
now,
got?
so.
What do you have on the Ravens and Chiefs game again?
Definitely the home team will get the advantage, but after showing today, you can't go with anybody else but the Chiefs. I mean,
Patrick
you go up
Mahomes
against each other, you get the W, you're the victor.
Patrick Mahomes is that dude, huh?
He is.
He's that dude.
Texas Tech's finest.
Yeah, it's how well you adjust to the second matchup. You're not playing each other twice a year. It's one of those things where you're out of the division, where you're not in what the AFC North, so you're not going to see each other like that. So you're going to be ready the second time you play them. So they're going to be adjusted. They're going to be ready. It's going to be a low-scoring game. It's going to be in December if they play again. I expect it to be much closer if they do play again.
All right, guys,
So that's what I'm saying.
I'm out of here. Leaving it up to the original R&B.
To the crew.
Y'all
Brandon,
right?
it was nice having you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Got Jalen Smith.
Y'all have a good time.
Jalen Smith. Shout out Jalen Smith.
Shout out Jalen Smith. You the best.
We don't got too much more to talk about. Really.
We're gonna put this game behind us here. We got
Mike Evans making plays, of course.
Yeah, Mike
Scoring a touchdown for Tampa Bay.
I still think the Giants come back here. They are down, but
They're not coming back. It's game over.
Game
Game.
24-10
Yeah.
at half.
About to be 25-10.
Carolina Panthers are up 14-10. Kyle Murray with 95 yards and a touchdown, 18 for 22, 6 rushes for 32 yards. Man, he's having a decent game for the first half. Hopefully he shows out a little bit more. But what do y'all got? Shoot us a couple messages here. What kind of questions you got? Watch these games with us. We have Kevin Kelly said Josh is right. Wins is the future. Eagles got the Super Bowl. Eagles got a Super Bowl in the past 4 years, which is valid. They did get a Super Bowl, but we still do not know what to expect from Carson Wentz. He hasn't played in the playoff game.
Yeah.
He hasn't played in the playoff game. And the one argument that a lot of people make about anybody, or about the one of the highlights that obviously I'm a Cowboys fan, but Tony Romo, a lot of the things that Tony Romo
Be right back.
A lot of the hate that Tony Romo got was the fact that he never wanted to be in playoffs. So you can't really say too much about Carson Wentz, granted that the fact that he has not played in a playoff game. Dude went on a good run. So Foles got to get all that credit, And if you disagree, I really don't know what to say. Nick Foles went on a run, which most players normally do go on when they have zero film on them. And Nick Foles had been in the league for a little bit, but Nick Foles went on a hell of a run, man. You can't discredit anything. That's why the dude got paid. But Josh Allen, LJ needs more weapons. They've used him his legs a bit more. They might have had a better chance, but still, they went 0-3 in 2-point conversion. like kick the damn ball now. You're down by 2, and at the end of the game, instead of 3, had every opportunity to win. Hell yeah, man. We agreed with it. When JV comes back, he'll probably tell you that. I mean, that definitely cost him the game, dude. That sucks. I mean, that sucks. But at the same time, that defense didn't show up to what we expected. And I mean, and you're saying Chiefs will choke because of Andy Reid. Well, we don't know Andy Reid for anything else. Andy Reid has not won a Super Bowl. Andy Reid has not won much. I mean, he had that 1 year with Donovan McNabb and T.O., and then T.O. got hurt in the Super Bowl, so was limited. But I mean, how limited was he? That's the real question. And T.O., I mean, sure, if you see T.O. or you follow him on Twitter, he's always going to criticize. Oh, I was healthy, blah, 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 blah. Shut the hell up, man. If you could have played, you were healthy enough to play, to make a difference. If not, you wouldn't have played. So you played and you didn't perform at your potential, so you shouldn't have played. If you're going to cry about it. If you're going to play, play. If not, shut the hell up and sit the hell down. But Donovan McNabb had a good game, man. But the thing is Andy Reid, he's known for not living up to par. So I'm not going to be surprised if the Chiefs, as of last year, choked again, and the year before, choked again, had Alex Smith. Andy Reid don't surprise us. So if you're if you're a Chiefs fan, compare yourself to a Cowboys fan because we're still waiting. And Andy Reid is still waiting. He's still waiting, man. He's still waiting. Right here on the red zone, we got the Chiefs and Chargers. The Texans and Chargers. I'm sorry. So you guys can see, man. We're not expecting much, I'm not expecting much out of the Chargers. They're up 10-7. I did pick Houston to win. So, I mean, Phillip Rivers, man, he's a mediocre Tony Romo. And if you think about it, Tony Romo is the Sam's Club, and just like that pass right there, pass interference they're going to call it, but Phillip Rivers is like a factory to you compared to a Sam's Club. I mean, that's what I think, unless you disagree. But hey, man, we're going to catch you guys again coming up Monday with the the post-game show to recap what's been going on, man. It's Speaking Out Loud with Renee and Borba. Catch us on YouTube, Speaking Out Loud with Renee and Borba. Also follow us on Instagram, SOL Speaking Out Loud. Show us some love. Show us what you like. Daniel Jones is coming back. I'm telling you right now. Cowboys are easily making the playoffs. The Vikings may squeak in. Borbo may disagree. But
we're not squeaking in.
We had some nasty whiskey today. We had a good time today. Most importantly, man, we appreciate y'all. Like, share, and go follow our YouTube page and subscribe, man. We appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day. Thank you. Sorry, bro. I got bored.
Fuck.
I got a little. He got an attitude, bro. He wasn't into it. You don't know how to argue. Who are we gonna get in next? Let's get J-Will.
Try.
I'll hit him up, bro. He'll come.
Teddy Bridgewater 7-10. Telling you, dude. Teddy Bridgewater can lead that team.
Just put these on the outside of the bar, bro.
What?
The bar stools.
Oh. Check down Teddy.
If you come out of Minnesota, you can have it. You're going to be checked out all day. You're down the corner.
Probably should upload our preview show.
I will. I'll load it.
Kyler Murray throwing DOS to Larry. I don't know. He saw me pissing. Saints 20-7.
Tony Romo, huh?
I'm just better than everybody on the field. McDougal and Hill. Justified as Tony Romo. How does he do that on a regular basis when NFL tackles have a direct shot? They can't bring it down. Deep shot. Incomplete there. The Bucs are in field goal range with 11 seconds left to go in the half. Once you take a shot, once you get over the 50-yard line, you get the strikeable range. Go ahead and take a shot at it. Really never saw it. Aaron's called us on Friday. We asked him if he ever lumps in with Lethbridge calling plays. He said, once in a while I'll tell Byron to take a shot. I think that might have just happened. Bruce Arians is standing there snorting. 11 seconds on the clock. Three receivers on the right side.
Okay, so you're not allowed to go into a show sober.
No.
You're more funny.
No.
Dude, you're
I'm
way
not
more
even
logical,
logical.
bro. Yeah, you made some dumb fucking shit, bro.
Like what?
Like, yo, take Calvin Cook.
Guys, you guys don't know the film on him.
It's not the film, bro. It's the fucking.
It's the production.
It's bro.
It's the production. I don't care. He's got a better. Saquon's got a bigger name, but Dalvin Cook's a better running back. It's sad, but it's true.
Where's Megan?
We should just re-rack this one right now. This is unbelievable. Makes this catch. Okay, we're just going to cue up the video of what Russell Wilson just did. I will give you the result, though. It is at the half. There were no timeouts for Seattle. Maintain 1 second on the clock to try and get a field goal. Here we go. Just re-racking it across the clock. 10 seconds. 9.
You said I thought we were supposed to do it.
Got Metcalf? Yep.
Yeah, he fucking.
Lost both of them.